According to Steven Zollner, CEO of Cross River Therapy, over 40 million US citizens over 18 struggle with public speaking anxiety, and 75% of the population struggle with an underlying fear of public speaking. Now, what if I told you there was an easy way to fix that? According to Amy Coddy, a social psychologist that specializes in behavioral science, our bodies influence our minds and the minds of those around us. This means that by changing the way that you stand, sit, or even move, you can influence your mind into thinking that you're not terrified and instead feel empowered and unnerved in your situation. Now, power poses are have an untapped potential in human society today. According to Astrid Suches, a psychology professor at Birmingham University, and Brad Bushman, a communications professor at Ohio State University, power poses have little effect on our physical bodies, but they have a large effect on our psychological mind. And on their studies, 4,900 of their subjects said that they felt more empowered and more confident after they did power poses for at least 5 minutes. Now, how does this apply to us in real life? Well, whenever you first meet someone, the first thing that you notice about them is their appearance. Now, whenever you go and see somebody, you'll see the way that they stand, the way that they walk, the way that they carry themselves. And all those things of their appearance have a great impact on the way that you see them. And similarly, those things have an impact on the way you see yourself. If you're someone that is a little bit just shy and doesn't go out as much, you're gonna see yourself as someone that's less confident and somebody that doesn't wanna go out as much. This is why appearance is so important. The way that you carry yourself and the way that you move has a great impact on yourself and your mind, which is why power poses can help you influence and create the illusion of confidence and of knowledge of whatever it is that you're talking about. And people aren't the only ones to use power poses. According to Felicia Wickneck, a psychologist, and Olgan Pylos, head of clinical health and psychology from Ulm University, and others, animals, whether they be wild or domesticated, also use power poses. The most used power pose for animals are fighting stances and mating rituals. One of these examples would probably be a cat. Whenever a cat goes and wants to mate or fight with another animal, it'll raise its back, which will be intimidating not only for those around it or impressive for other cats, it'll also reassure itself that, oh, I can go and beat this cat, or I can go and claim this cat, creating confidence in itself. So while people might not use power poses to intimidate others, there are other situations more commonly used for them. And according to Amy Coddy, these situations are best used in presentations like the one I'm in right now, or TED Talks like the one she was in, or interviews, which is something that most of us will be using in our near future, hopefully. So she's also had students come in after they've taken her classes on power poses, saying how they've improved in their interviews, being able to more fluidly speak to the interviewers and having better results reaching the jobs that they want. And personally, I've used power poses in this presentation before to get more confidence in what I'm going to talk about and to have, more examples of what it is I'm talking about. And personally, I've felt the confidence boost that it has given me. Even though it's not drastically different, it is enough difference to help me present better. There are also many different types of power poses. Most of them fall under two main categories: high power and low power. And according to Photography, a website created by professional photographers, these power poses help you create a better image of yourself, and these fall under two different categories. There are high power poses and low power poses. And these help communicate to other people the type of person that you are and the type of experience that you want to give. High power poses create a solution for people that are timid. They help create confidence and boost energy by taking up and consuming the most amount of space around you, while low power poses are the opposite. They take up the least amount of space and are more conservative in their positions. And they don't help with confidence. In fact, they make you more nervous and more anxious. So, some examples of power poses would be the victory pose, where you hold your hands up high in a V shape, and you're supposed to hold it for 5 minutes, and it's supposed to help you feel more confident. Whereas there's also the Wonder Woman, which is also very popular, where you have your hands on your waist and your feet spread apart, and you also hold that for 5 minutes, and it creates more confidence. There's also the Obama, which most of you could use if you're presenting sooner in 5 minutes or so. You can have your feet apart and your hands behind your head like this, and you hold it for a while, and it'll also help boost your confidence in any presentation that you have. Although there are also positions that you want to avoid, like low power poses, where you have your feet crossed or your hands in your lap, or you're just hunched over. These positions are positions that are less open or more conservative, and those are the ones that you want to avoid the most. And overall, while power poses might not be so helpful in the physical state, they do have a great effect on your psychological level, which is why most of you should at least give it a try and see if it works for you. So, how confident are you? Thank you.